CBSE restructures affiliation process, plans training sessions for schools. Primary education should be in Marathi, says Maharashtra Governor. Education Minister says other countries want to implement India's NEP. Pune extends night curfew till March 14th, schools to remain closed. Assistant teacher arrested for submitting fake documents in West Bengal. "57 transgender students enroll for SSC and HSC exams in Pune division. Haryana schools to reopen for students of classes 1 and 2 from today. Lower middle income countries slashed education budgets post-COVID-19 as per World Bank report. National Science Day 2021 theme, Future of STI impacts on education, skills and work. Good afternoon and a warm welcome. You're watching Education News Network, where we get you the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Nitya reporting from ENN, and the daily stories are: the Central Board of Secondary Education is planning a series of webinars and training sessions for schools to familiarize them about the newly restructured affiliation process, according to officials. CBSE Secretary Anurag Tripathi said CBSE has restructured the affiliation process under different categories of applications, that is fresh affiliation, upgradation, extension of affiliation, etc. To familiarize the schools with the new process and to resolve the queries of the schools, the board will organize introductory webinars and training sessions from March 9th to 13th. The registration process for the webinar shall commence from March 1st to March 8th, 2021 on the CBSE website. The application for affiliation will be accepted tentatively from March 16th. Primary education should be in Marathi, said the Maharashtra Governor Bhagat Singh Koshyari on Saturday. Speaking at an event on the occasion of Marathi Language Day, Koshyari said Maharashtra should pledge to provide primary education in Marathi to children. Marathi Bhasha Din is celebrated every year on February 27th, the birth anniversary of poet late V.V. Shirvadkar. While English should be mastered, one should take pride in one's mother tongue, the governor said. Chief Minister Uddhav Thackeray said his government was working to conserve and develop Marathi. Topmost institutes as well as various countries have hailed India's National Education Policy 2020 as the world's biggest reform and shown interest in implementing it, said the Union Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank on Saturday. The minister, who was addressing the 97th annual convocation of Delhi University, said the new education policy that has been brought into place after much deliberation will see India reform, perform and transform. He also praised the policy, calling it impactful, interactive, innovative and inclusive, built on the cornerstone of equity, quality and access. Cambridge, the UAE, Australia, Mauritius, Indonesia and many others have said India's NEP is the world's biggest reform and that they want to implement in their countries as well. Due to the rise in COVID-19 cases in Pune, the Pune District Administration on Sunday extended the night curfew and shutdown of schools till March 14th. The essential services are exempted from the curfew. COVID-19 restrictions imposed in the Pune city till February 28th have been extended to 14th March, said Muralidhar Mohal, Mayor Pune. As per the new order issued today, schools, colleges and private coaching classes in the city have to remain shut till March 14th, he said. No public movement except essential services will be allowed between 11 p.m. and 6 a.m., he added. An assistant teacher who has been taking classes for the last 9 years was arrested for submitting fake documents to land the job in West Bengal's Jhargram district, said the police on Saturday. He was held on Friday night following an investigation conducted by the Education Department, they said. The accused teacher had joined Tuleboro Primary School as an assistant teacher in 2012 on the basis of fake documents. The department decided to probe the matter based on a complaint against the teacher. This year, at least 57 transgender students from the Pune division will be appearing for the Class 10 and Class 12 examinations. Pune division of the Maharashtra State Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education tops the chart across Maharashtra. The board introduced the Other section in gender in 2019, and since then there has been a gradual increase in students filling the forms under this section. Though the move is bold, said activists, it is also a major challenge for these students. Bindu Madhav Khire, director of Bindu Queer Rights Foundation, said, "Though the number of students is less, they represent that today's generation is brave to have come out of the closet at this young age. However, they are also more vulnerable than others. There is a need to counsel the students and their families and friends. To encourage more students, there should be more inclusive sensitization of students, teachers and families." Schools across Haryana will resume physical classes for students of classes 1 and 2 from today. Online classes for students who wish to continue with their remote learning will also continue, and they will neither be bound to attend classroom sessions nor will their names be struck off the school roll as per the SOPs issued by the Education Department earlier this week. Suman Sharma, principal of Government Model Senior Secondary School, said that the school will become fully operational with classes starting for classes 1 and 2. Children in these grades will be returning to school after 1 whole year. Resumption of in-person sessions will give teachers the chance to provide more robust support to students, many of whom are not being able to keep up with online classes, said Sharma. Education budgets were cut by 65% of low and lower middle income countries after the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic, while only 33% of high and upper middle income countries did so, according to a report by the World Bank. The report, compiled in collaboration with UNESCO's Global Education Monitoring Report, said the current levels of government spending in low and lower middle income countries fall short of those required to achieve the Sustainable Development Goals. In order to understand the short-term impact of the COVID-19 pandemic on education budgets, information was collected for a sample of 29 countries across all regions. The sample represents about 54% of the world's school and university-aged population. The information collected was then verified with World Bank country teams, the report said. Every year on February 28th, the nation celebrates National Science Day. This year too, the country will celebrate the day to mark the discovery of C.V. Raman, which is popularly called the Raman effect, and brought him a Nobel Prize for the same. The theme selected for this year is Future of STI, Impacts on Education, Skills and Work. This theme was chosen for the purpose of raising public appreciation of the scientific issues involved and the impact science has on education, skill and work. The theme itself generates energy and encourages the youth for a future with education, skills and work in science. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, do log on to our website, theenn.com, and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Signing off, Nitya.